a fun project. When the governor and the first lady said, you know, Mark, let's see what we could do here. As the governor said, I was very fortunate to work on many different design projects. And actually, the one I thought of when we started this whole thing is my firm at the time, CKS. We did the worldwide packaging for McDonald's, and it was a great project. And the first thing you did was you brought in the printers, because what you wanted to do is you wanted to figure out what could be technologically done. And these are the guys who actually had to deal with stuff on a daily basis. And in that case, it was our Bureau of Motor Vehicles. And Jamie and Jeff, where's Jeff? Jeff was here. Can these two fine people stand up? Jamie and Jeff.
They're great to work with.
We brought them in, and Jamie came up to the governor's office, and we all sat down and we met, and we said, okay, what do you need? And they said, well, we have inventory with our current designs for this period of time. We need to become federally ID compliant with the license, and we need to do all these things. So we said, okay, great, let's sit down. I then made a phone call to Denny. I said, Denny, you guys have a world-class design facility here in Columbus, and we'd like to work with you folks, and can you put together a team of students to do that? And so what we did in the process, we had our first opening meeting, and we sat down, and Denny and his team put together an amazing design group. I'd like the designers to stand up. Come up over here. A photo moment over here. All the designers. Here's our director here.
You're not going to get a job being shy. I mean, come on. You got to step up.
Okay, perfect. So we worked with all these great designers here, and typical to a design process, you guys can take your seats. There you go. What we did was we sat down with BMV. They told them the different directions of what we can and cannot do. We've actually learned a lot of things. You know, licenses have to have a certain amount of a contrast, so highway patrolmen can read the licenses. There's a whole bunch of other things we needed to learn about. And then as we said, folks, you can do whatever you want to do. The one other thing we wanted to do was this. No state in the union, Jamie and Jeff had mentioned this to me, no state in the union has it where their driver's license and their license plate itself are identical or come from the same derivative design. So we said, let's do this. Ohio's a cool place. Let's go do that. And then we said, lastly, we said, if we can get everyone in the state of Ohio involved in this, wouldn't that be great? So we sat down and we went with a team, and folks got together and took a look at it. And what we did was typical design process. All these fine young designers came up with some great ideas. We all honed in on an idea that Aaron had, and because it meant a couple of different objectives. One, the Highway Patrol liked it because there was a lot of contrast. Two is it really looked good on both the license and the license plate. And then three, a great design allowed us to get all the Ohioans involved. And so let's talk about that a little bit. Ohio, as I've toured this state and become a resident of the state of Ohio, you learn whether you're in Appalachia, whether you're in Toledo, whether you're in Cleveland, whether you're in Youngstown, whether you're here in Columbus or Cincinnati or Dayton. It doesn't matter where you are. Columbus means different things to different people. And so we said, how can we get everyone involved? So what you're going to see in this design when Aaron and the governor reveal it is you're going to see a word wallpaper that's going to go behind each one of the licenses and the license plates. And we're going to ask everyone in the state of Ohio to actually participate in this. And we're going to be launching a website today. It's where do I have it here? myplate.ohio.gov. And you'll see a lot of suggestions up there that you can vote on, but then also you can put your own suggestions in there. We will then tick those and start putting them up on the website where people can vote on them. And then we'll integrate that into the design of both the license and the license plate. The one thing that, as the governor mentioned, I think is very important here is we had to do this in any case because of the federal statute for secure ID. And what was really nice about this design, it allowed us to comply with that. One other thing I should mention, I'm sure you guys will ask this question going forward, we wanted to make this as no cost to the state of Ohio. So what we're going to do is over the next period of time we're going to roll out our current license plates, the country design. Those will have, as we get that inventory out, we'll start rolling this in. We think this is, what do we say folks? December-ish. December's time period, and the same thing with the license. Of 2012. It's a year away. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but we wanted to make sure this was zero cost to the state of Ohio.
And by the way, everybody should know, issue 2 did go down, so they don't need to send that out to us.
the other thing that we did do, is we're also looking at a way where every single Ohioan can customize their license plate. We're still working on that detail, but you'll see at the bottom of the license plate, everybody in Ohio will actually be able to customize their own license plate with 13 to 15 characters. We're still working on that as well. So this is the design. We're working with 3M and a couple other companies to help us do that. So really, what's really exciting about this, we want everyone here in the state of Ohio to participate in it, tell us what Ohio means to them. Secondarily, it allows us to be compliant with the federal statutes. In addition to that, it really allows us to do something nothing's ever been done in the nation before. The license plate and the license look together. So, without further ado, I will bring up Aaron and the governor.
Aaron, come on, say